Hello. So, this chapter is about the definitions, some tools and techniques that you can take back. After knowing that Jivude Devudu, Devude Jivudu, which means you are the God and God is you. Absolutely. We are all the miracles of the Almighty, of the universe, of the God here on the planet, wrapped up in this human bodies. So, while we are here, let's take some definitions. Sleep. Sleep is about not knowing. We are just sleeping, lying there, not knowing things. But it happens in the daytime too, when you are unaware of the things happening around you. You're unaware of the things happening within you. You're sleeping, my friend. You're still sleeping. Once you recognize the energy, experience the God inside you, then it's the next one, the awaken, the true awakening. The true sleeping is when you're not actually on the bed sleeping, but sleeping ignorantly. But the true awakening is the strike of Gnan that might have happened to you in every snippet that I've shared. It might happen now, it might happen 10 years later, it might happen 10 minutes later. Or it can happen to you in next Janma or next life. But when it happens, that is called the actual awakening. The wake up time that you wake up in the morning, that's not awakening. The actual awakening is when you know yourself, you know things happening consciously. That's about awakening. What's about dreams? Our dreams are nothing but like a CD, things keeps recording. Similarly, everything that happens to you, record in your supercomputer, that's your mind and your subconscious mind. And they reflect in your dreams. It's nothing beyond it, nothing at all. And definitely, there is the impact of telepathy and other beings, but you're superior than all of it. They all exist, but don't be slave to those definitions because your energy is everything. You are Sampurnam, you are Purnam. You're like a full coconut. You do not need to low down your confidence. Definitely, people come in dreams. That all happens. But they're just a part of the life. They're just a part of life. Know yourself and everything else will fade off. What is dream? Dreamless sleep. Dreamless sleep is the best sleep that anyone can ask for. It's a calm, thoughtless sleep. Then about Turiya state. Turiya state is the key word that everyone should know because the first thing in the morning after you wake up or the few minutes before the sleep, that's the Turiya time where you know certain things, you still don't know few things, the mind is in a drowsy state. That's when it's highly suggested to do meditation because that's when you'll try to even experience your energy. And to let you know, the definition of meditation is to charge yourself up. It's like charging your phone, the battery, to work longer. So charge yourself with meditation. That's the time when you can, and Turiya is a good time to do it. First thing in the morning or just before sleep. I do it first thing in the morning, and meditation helps you to sense the calm self and surface out what's important to you in life and how to act on them. What are the priorities to act on? So that's about meditation. And what's birth? Birth is about not the physical birth of a small baby, but it's the birth of every single thought that comes within you. For example, I had undergone this study couple of years back. I've also made the audios about it. But there was again a birth of a thought that why can't I do a recording in short snippets? So it was a birth of a thought. Everything, every time a desire comes within you, that's a birth. And the death, as this is the last chapter, so yes, last chapter, that's my death of the thought. And as all the thoughts die, all the desires die, That's when the actual death happens, all your thoughts die, and you reach a moksha state where, in this life itself, without leaving this physical body, die before your physical death happens to you. Let all your thoughts die so that you're living the moksha, not in some energy outside the body, but you're living the moksha within your body in this life. How beautiful that will be. I hope I'm still connecting all your dots about birth and death, awakening and sleeping, and loved ones remain with you. There should be a reason to feel worried. There should be no reason to feel worried because everything that's happening around you is what you're thinking about it, and everything is happening parallelly. So these are all the different plateaus that are trying to connect to make things happen for you. So this is the Maya. When the Maya happens, you feel that things are happening around you, but everyone is doing it in their own ways. Every mind is trying to react in their own ways, which you might or might not understand. So it's okay. That's the Maya that they call that, the illusion in this world. And what's the silence? Silence is again about when there's no desires, no thoughts ahead, because the thoughts arise, thoughts have to die, and then you give yourself a quiet silence. Then what's hell? Hell is about the ignorant self of yours, the darkness. As Shakespeare once said, there is only one darkness, and it's your ignorance. So make sure the hell is nowhere outside after your death. It's in this world. As until the time you're ignorant, you're in the hell. And they say that, who are your parents? Is it the physical parents who are limited to the physical death of your body? Or is it the supreme power that's your parents, who will stay along with you forever? Think about it. And what's the power of now? There's an extreme power in now, in this present moment. Because now is like a frame of nows, makes a complete reel of life. The complete movie of life is done through now. So all that you and I have is now. And what is the past and present and future? It's about the ticking clock, the oscillating clock. Past and future, past and future. If you keep going and thinking about your future self, what you're going to achieve, what you're going to do, or what you have done, if you're vacillating or oscillating in that pendulum, then remember that if you're not in the present, there's a danger happening to you. If you're not in the house, for example, I'll tell you what happens. If you're not in the house, the creepy crawly creatures come in and occupy your house. Similarly, if you're not in the now, the past and future takes up the now, eats the now, and the life is gone like that. So try to stay in the now as much as possible. Feel your energy, feel and know mindfully that you're the existence, you're the presence of the God in here, in now. And time is only clock time, or is there any psychological time as well? Yes, that's the past and the future that we were discussing is a psychological time. So grow beyond the clock time, stay in the now as much as possible. And so that's much about what we have defined so far. We have learned about birth, death, silence, hell, heaven. Heaven is the present moment. And we have learned about our parents. We have learned about the time, meditation, so many definitions redefined through this beautiful study of the Upanishads. You will find snippets of it everywhere across the studies when you try to master it further. But I hope you are charged up and ready to experience the divine inside you. I'll leave you with the thought of Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. To tell you again, the three Shantis that we use is for the Shanti of your inner self, the Shanti of everything around you, because I told everything around as well impacts you. So we are praying that there should be Shanti around you, and also praying that there should be the complete external sources like pandemics, the climatic changes, that also remains at Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you for listening.